Chapter 4. The Code Beneath the Veil. Kael ran his fingers through his hair, trying to steady his pulse. The coordinates burned into his palm like a brand, an invitation to walk straight into the heart of the beast. He couldn't shake the feeling that there was something more than just the shepherd circle, something older, deeper. A force that had manipulated not just his world, but all worlds. This isn't just mind control, Kael muttered. This is a rewrite. Exactly, Nyx said, her voice sharp as glass. They're rewriting the foundation of everything, our memories, our perceptions, even our bodies, to fit their version of reality. They've hijacked the simulation. Diane's voice hummed through Kael's neural implant, a cold undercurrent to the chaos. You're getting closer, Kael. But it's not just the shepherd circle you're dealing with. There's a system behind them. A simulation matrix so deep, it exists across every layer of reality. Kael's eyes flickered to the coordinates again. It was in the middle of what was once a major metropolitan zone, the city of Denver, now a walled-off containment area. A digital fortress. And inside it, the very algorithmic core of the shepherd circle. You've already been in the simulation, Nyx continued, but you haven't seen it yet. The shepherd circle has agents in every sector: media, education, pharmaceuticals, even entertainment. They control the narratives. But there's a name behind them. A name that everyone's forgotten. Kael's throat went dry. Whom? The Nexus Corporation. Nyx's voice trembled with disgust. They built the simulation. They're the ones who designed the codes that now govern everything from how we think to how we breathe. The name hit Kael like a brick. I've heard of them. But they don't exist, right? They're just a conspiracy. That's what they want you to think, Nyx snapped. The Nexus Corporation is alive and well. They merged with the CIA, DARPA, and several international agencies decades ago. The whole shadow government thing? It's just a mask. Nexus controls the simulation. They set the rules of reality, and they've been doing it for a long time. Kael's head spun as Diane continued feeding him files, unseen, unspoken fragments of the simulation's architecture. Each fragment was a whisper from the past, a warning from the future. The simulation runs deeper than just data. Diane's voice was quiet, almost reverent. It runs on belief. Kael clenched his fists. What does that mean? Reality isn't fixed. It's a consensus, a program we all agree to live in. It's like a dream, Kael. A shared illusion. And Nexus is the architect. Nyx dropped her voice to a whisper, her eyes scanning the room as if she expected the walls to close in on them. But it's more than just controlling perception. They can reprogram the consensus. The simulation doesn't just dictate your thoughts, it controls you at a physical level. Your genetics, your emotions, even your subconscious reactions. They're all programmed to follow a set of parameters. Parameters that Nexus has fine-tuned for decades. Kael was breathing hard now, the weight of the information pressing down on him. How do we stop it? Diane's voice crackled through his implant. You can't stop it. Not alone. But you can expose it. Nyx's eyes glinted with a cold fire. Expose the system, expose the people running it. The public doesn't even realize they're living in a digital prison. Nexus has their hands in everything. From the financial system to the medical industry. They've created synthetic diseases, synthetic wars. Everything. Even climate change, it's not natural. It's engineered. Every disaster, every economic crash, every crisis they've orchestrated. Kael's stomach churned. Who's at the top of Nexus? Who runs it all? Charles Hawke, Nyx said, her voice heavy with disdain. He's the CEO, the puppet master. But it's not just him. He's part of a larger council. An elite group known only as the Consensus. They're the ones who sit at the top, controlling the algorithms, the data streams, and the simulations. The Consensus is made up of key players from major corporations, military-industrial complexes, and even global intelligence agencies. They've been pulling the strings for over a century. A cold silence settled over Kael as he absorbed the weight of the truth. So everything, the wars, the poverty, the control over our minds, our very lives, it's all been engineered by them. Yes, Nyx said softly. And it's only getting worse. The more people wake up, the harder they work to reprogram the system. The deeper they go into surveillance, control, and manipulation. Kael shook his head, disgust washing over him. We have to expose them. But how? Diane's voice was calm, almost calculating. You start with Nexus. But the truth won't be easy to swallow. The deeper you go, the more dangerous it gets. You'll have to face the architects of this system, Kael. You'll have to confront the very foundation of reality itself. They don't just control the mind, they control the world. Kael nodded slowly. Then let's burn it to the ground.